Imagine a monster so terrifying, so powerful, that even the gods themselves fled in fear. But what if I told you this creature nearly destroyed Zeus himself, the almighty king of Olympus, and almost changed the destiny of the entire world? Today, we uncover the dark and untold story of Typhon, the father of all monsters. And before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe, because the next stories will take you even deeper into the darkest corners of mythology. To understand Typhon, we must first understand the world he came into. The Olympian gods had just defeated the Titans, banishing them to Tartarus. The war had shaken heaven and earth for years, and the balance of power had finally shifted. Zeus and the Olympians now ruled supreme, building a new order on Olympus. But their rule came at a cost, humiliation and pain for those who came before them. And in the depths of the earth, Gaia, Mother Earth herself, simmered with rage. She was the one who had birthed the Titans, and now her children were chained in endless darkness. In her fury, Gaia sought vengeance. She called upon Tartarus, the abyss of chaos, and from their union came a son unlike any being before. This was not a creature of mere flesh and bone. Typhon was chaos incarnate, a monster born to unmake the world of gods. When he emerged, the skies darkened, the ground split apart, even the stars seemed to tremble. To mortals, it must have felt like the end of creation itself. This was Typhon, a nightmare given form. Ancient poets tried to describe him, but even words fall short. He was taller than mountains, his head scraping the very heavens, his arms stretched across horizons, capable of tearing mountains from the ground. From his shoulders rose a swarm of serpent heads, hissing, spitting poison, and breathing fire. His legs were coils of massive snakes, twisting endlessly, striking at anything nearby. His eyes glowed like molten fire, and his voice, his roar, rolled across the seas like thunder, shaking both gods and mortals to their core. When the Olympians first saw Typhon, panic seized them. These gods, so proud, so invincible, suddenly fled in terror. Apollo turned into a crow, Dionysus became a goat, Aphrodite dove into the sea as a fish, even mighty Poseidon hid beneath the waves. For the first time, the immortals themselves knew fear. Only one god remained to face Typhon, Zeus, the king of Olympus. The earth shook as the two titans clashed. Typhon hurled mountains through the air as though they were pebbles, each impact shattering valleys and raising storms of fire. He summoned hurricanes, floods, and rivers of molten lava. Zeus fought back with lightning, thunderbolts cracking across the sky, illuminating the chaos like a storm without end. The battle raged across heaven and earth, a war so violent that mortals cowered, thinking the universe itself was collapsing. But in one terrifying moment, Typhon gained the upper hand. He struck Zeus down, tearing the tendons from his body. The king of gods was dragged into a cavern, imprisoned, helpless. Olympus trembled. For the first time in eternity, the gods faced the possibility of losing everything. Typhon, the destroyer of gods, had won. Yet even in despair, hope survived. Hermes, the cunning messenger, and Pan, the wild god of nature, dared to act. Through trickery and deception, they stole back Zeus's tendons and restored his strength. And when Zeus rose again, he was no longer just a god, he was wrath itself. From the heights of Olympus, Zeus summoned storms unlike anything the cosmos had ever seen. Lightning split mountains into ashes. Thunder shook the seas into boiling chaos. With winds and fire at his command, he became a force of destruction equal to Typhon himself. The clash of their powers tore the earth apart. Volcanoes erupted, oceans rose like walls, and the heavens cracked with lightning. At last, Zeus struck the final blow. He hurled a thunderbolt so immense, so devastating that it pinned Typhon beneath Mount Etna in Sicily. The monster roared in fury as the mountain itself sealed his prison. His body was crushed, his strength broken, but his spirit endured. But here's the terrifying truth. Typhon was never truly killed. The Greeks believed he still lives beneath Mount Etna, his rage burning in the earth's molten core. And each time the volcano erupts with fire and ash, it is Typhon's fury, his desperate attempt to break free and rise once more against the gods. And maybe, just maybe, one day he will. So what do you think? Was Typhon truly defeated, or is he still waiting beneath the earth, planning his revenge against Olympus? Tell me your